DJ, I want to sing all the music I hit up.
Where's what the music now?
That hits up.
It sound good?
Sound good, but it's a itch. Sometimes that itch.
CEO.
Yes, sir.
Now, to pour myself on two vegetables.
You do what now?
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, that's normal. You're good.
We have 4 screen.
You're good, man.
2 Jad Prophet and 2 veggie buns.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You're good. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Everything set up and, you know, me I say, well, we live, you know. So, you know what I mean? What's going on, fellas? What's good? Talk to me.
Everything is good, man.
All is well.
Once you have life, everything is good. You know?
Yeah, we're doing it a little different today. You guys are not physically in the studio, so, you know.
We're not in the studio, but we're in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode of Vbck podcast with Vegeman, my co-host, Mr. Jad Prophet, Sir Prophet, and Mr. DJ CEO Cat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vbck podcast, we're in the building. And today, fellas, believe it or not, we're going to be talking about legendary stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
High profile stuff, you know what I mean? International stuff.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. We're going to be talking about, you know, songs that shook the world up, you know what I mean? Songs that resonate the 4 corners of the universe. Songs that put Jamaica on the map. Songs that make people recognize. You know what I mean? But my question to you, Jad Prophet, and to you, DJ CO Cat.
What's up?
Can you? I mean, we're going to be going over many songs, you know, as much as we can. But to you, George, which song makes such an impact? Which reggae song makes such an impact in your lifetime that you could never forget? As soon as I ask you, you can just go, that is it.
Night Nurse.
Night Nurse. So you want to elaborate? You know, we want the people on VBCK podcast know what Night Nurse is, what artists sing that song. You know what I mean? What type of music it is, you know, if it's roots, if it's lovers rock, if it's one drop, if it's rubber dub, if it's dance, all of the above. So, you know, you can't just Night Nurse, you know. Because remember now, you know, the world is watching, you know, it's not just vegetable you're talking to now, you know. So I know what Night Nurse is, but most of VBC CK podcast patrons doesn't know what Night Nurse is. So you want to elaborate, sir?
Yeah, maybe you'll have to help me a little bit with this one too, Reggie. I would call Night Nurse Lovers Rock. Was done by legendary Greg Riser.
Mr. Cool.
Yeah, the Cool Ruler.
Yeah.
Mr. Greg Riser.
And before you say anything, Kat, so ladies and gentlemen, you know, in Jamaica, we refer to the softer side as reggae. If it's not roots reggae, we say lovers rock, which is the equivalent of a R&B or rhythm and blues in the United States, or you want to say soul. So whenever time you hear lovers rock, that's what it means. It equates to the reggae side of an R&B type flow. I'm saying, so Mr. Gregory Isaac was the cool ruler because he's like that. He got it like that, you know what I mean? He's that soulful, one drop reggae guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just playing that song a few minutes ago because I went live from 2 to 3 p.m. for an hour and that same song I played. You know what I mean? Yeah. So how's the weather out there where you guys at?
Actually, today is actually beautiful, I must say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the weather nice out here. You know, this is a snow town, you know, so you know what I mean. It's actually.
But I think you're getting over snow now, man. It's April, man. It's rainy. It's kind of rainy season now.
Hey, Cat, I'm getting a little bit of sound feedback when Veggie talk. I don't know if you hear it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I hear it too. I don't know. Let me check something real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, Reggie, I get a feedback from you. I don't understand why I'm getting a
Yeah.
feedback from you. Yeah.
You still getting it?
Well, I think what you need to do, Veggie, is unclick the link and come back in.
Yeah, but are you still getting the feedback now?
Yes, when you talk, we
When
get
you
it.
talk.
Only you, nobody else.
Mm.
So what you do, you come off the link and come back on the link. You're gonna come right on. Once you click on it and do the same thing you do, come back on, you'll be all right. All right. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is Judge Prophet is still there, right?
Yes, I'm hearing a good, clear, loud.
How you feeling?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about this new technology, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Waiting for Veggie Buns to join us back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is the VBCK podcast.
yes,
You know what I mean?
I see him on the bottom line, but I don't see him on the 2 page as before.
Oh, Veggie,
Yeah.
he's back. I got him. I'm putting him back right now. Veggie, can you hear us?
Sure.
Okay. All right, I'm about to put you back on right now. Right now. I'm gonna put you back on right now. Let me see what camera you are. You're not you that, you this. All right. When you talk, just don't hear the feedback, so we're good. A technology we are dealing with, you know, so sometime, you know, and this show is a real show, so we do everything right, uncut.
Now I'm hearing some feedback from you now, though.
No, I get feedback from you, Cat.
From me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bus.
You shouldn't be getting no feedback from me. What on there?
We're not seeing you either.
Are you not seeing me?
Nope.
Well,
I'm only seeing.
hold up. Are your phone I go on saying no, Veggie? It's your phone. Something is with your phone. Because we good, because we now get it from George. If that was the case, I would be getting the same thing from George too.
But I'm getting it from you when you're talking, Cat. Both and Veggie.
You still getting it from me right now, George?
No.
It's Veggie. Once we put him on, we get the feedback from him. Yeah, because you're good and I'm good, but something going on with his phone. But anyway, this is the VBCK podcast. We here. We're in the building. You understand? Let me fix up the camera.
We just getting this thing sorted out with Veggie. We ain't going nowhere.
No, we here. All right, there go Veggie.
Yeah, I'm hearing it now again.
Yeah, it's something with Veggie phone. Veggie, only when you come in we hear that. I don't understand. Only when Veggie come in we hear that, right, George? Veggie, you there? All right. Trying to get Veggie sort out real quick. You understand? George, you can hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna play a song while we let me get a song on while we wait for. Let me get
Veggie's back. Say something, Veggie.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah.
Clean. Nice.
You're good now.
But I'm not in the middle there.
I got you. I'm about to put you on right now. Got you. Don't worry. We're doing this live on air.
Yep.
All right, there you go, Veggie.
Yep. VBCK podcast. So all my VBCK podcast listeners, patrons, you know, it's technology. What can we do? But the show has to go on, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's again, Cat.
Yeah, me, I hear him, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with your phone over there, Veggie, but
When he was just on the bottom screen, I never hear it.
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm gonna play a song real quick, all right? While we figure this out. Let me see which song I'm gonna play. Play a song from hold up.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean which song you play? We're not playing about this song apart from the song.
Veggie, I got this, Veggie. I really got this. I just gotta find a song. All right, here we go. You have to go sort out your phone, Veggie. I don't know what's going on with your phone, but
Couldn't tell you because I can't start to if I don't know what the problem is.
yep. All right. Here we go. I'm play this song right here. All right. Give me a second. Check. George, you still could hear it?
Loud and clear.
But I'm saying you're not hearing the problems no more, right?
No. No, yeah.
Only when Veggie try to talk, okay. I don't know, but Veggie, something going on your side. So I don't understand that. You understand? George phone good, my phone good, but yours. But let the show go on though. Let's talk to the people. So Veggie, you can hear me? Can you hear me, Veggie?
I can hear, but there's a loud buzz. You know?
Can't hear you good, man. Or something with Veggie phone. George probably something that going on with Veggie phone. I don't know. You understand?
Yeah, okay, now.
Yeah, something that going on with Veggie phone. He might have to reconnect back.
A veggie bun, a veggie bun. Them girls are always on fun. And when me melodies are come down, you have a buzz, you have a buzz, you have a buzz. You have a buzz, you have a buzz, you have a buzz. You have a buzz, you have a buzz, you have a buzz. You have a buzz, girlfriend. You have a buzz, girlfriend. When you step out on them, when you step out on them, you have them a sing your beauty anthem. You have them a sing your beauty anthem. You is a royalty. You is a queen to me. You have natural beauty. I saw the things said my G.
Josh Prophet.
She have a buzz, she have a buzz, she have a buzz.
So we have to go on carry on with the show now, cause we can't I cannot get Veggie thing for operate properly, so you know what I mean? We're gonna do what we have to do still. All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk to the people. This is VBCK podcast. You understand? Everybody out there in the world, big up on yourself. You know what I mean? We're trying to fix up Veggie Buns audio and stuff like that. So me and George Prophet, I'm gonna put on another camera so you could only see me and George right now. You understand? So George Prophet,
Yes, you can.
did you feel the earthquake the other day?
Oh, yes. It was a massive one, you know. Yeah, I've never felt anything like that in my life. When I say my life, that's the longest shaking I've ever had from a earthquake.
Wow.
You know, funny, I was sitting right here when it started shaking. And it started very heavily. And after a while, the shaking went down a bit. So I kind of thought that, it was over. When I look on the cabinet, all the glasses were still shaking. And I'm saying, wow. And then, I didn't know how strong it was or how long it was. But when I was listening to the news and they started to tell me how heavy it was and how long it shook for, I could relate to it.
Wow. I mean, I probably was asleep when it shake. You know what I mean? Anybody out there from the feel of earthquake the other day, drop in the chat. Let us know, how it felt on your side. You know what I mean? For some reason, we're having some issues with Veggie Buns phone. You know what I mean? You know, I'm going to do Josh Prophet. I'm going to come visit you and Veggie Buns. I'm going to bring 2 laptops and I'm going to set them up. That way, you know what I mean, with the mic and stuff.
Yeah,
So we could do it like that.
the phone.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're gonna miss Veggie on the podcast. I think he should try to come back in though one more time. Veggie, if you're listening, try to come back in one more time and see if we'll be able to get you this time.
Yeah, because I don't want to overdo it this evening because I have another appointment, after 5. So, yeah. So, let me ask you, Cap. Let us try to take it up from a bit.
Go ahead.
What particular music stand out to you from you as a kid until now? There's a lot of music. There's a lot of great music, a lot of great singers and DJs and whatever. But in your mind, which music, which song really stand out to you?
Well, I'm an R&B, you know what I mean?
No, but let us kind of take it to within the reggae. Because you're born in Jamaica and you grew up on the reggae music. So which song you would say from you as a boy, that song that bad until now when you listen, that song the right now today.
One Love, One Love, One Art. Let's get together and feel all right. That was my favorite song coming up as a youth.
So what did you or still love about, One Love?
Well, for unity, you understand, which part we grew up at Jamaica, we grew up in the ghetto, like the real ghetto part of Jamaica. We're in before we moved to like Watchy into the tourist area, but we was living in the ghetto first, and civilites, and you know what I mean. And I could say this though, it's more unity back then than now. I don't know if you see it that way. As far as the island,
so that is why you would refer to One Love as your standout song.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Veggie Buns is in again. Let's see if we can.
Oh, there go Veggie. All right, let me see if we can hear Veggie now. Veggie, you can hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
You sound better, man. So I'm not going to put you back on now.
Yeah.
We got to put you back on, man. We need you here. We got to put you back on. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's just like... All right, let me put you on real quick. You're here. I may apologize to the people and make them know, say, you know, we just make
Yeah,
sure.
but that's why I tell you if it come off. Me come off if it change kind of make no sense with the live.
So you find out what it is, because you sound pretty good,
You
though.
know what I think it is?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I put it on the tripod.
Okay.
Maybe it that them look effect that can affect the phone, you know.
Yeah.
So me I wonder if because I set it on the tripod, any little vibration it can cause a buzz.
You look like a that is, because you sound loud and clear right now. You sound really clear, right, George?
Yeah, well, Veggie, listen, you had asked me which song was my standout song. I told you Night Nurse. So in your absence, I asked Sir Cat, what was it?
And mine was One Love, One Heart, let's get together and feel alright.
Yeah. I would really love to hear what is yours.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have a million songs.
You only can pick one.
I know. Well, the first song that really, and I'm talking internationally now, so it's not, I'm not, you know what I mean? The first song that really get to me from I was a kid growing up was Jimmy Cliff Reggae Night, you know.
And why? Why is it so special to you?
It's special because it have me. That's why I gravitate to singing and I love more popish sound reggae, because it has that. It sound different at the time. You know what I mean? It sound different at the time and it sound world. You know, so I'm like, wow, it show me a different side of what our music can be. You know what I mean? So it does sound different at the time. And if you really go back in time, and even to today, if you play that, you realize how special and how different a record like that was. You know what I mean? It didn't really sound like the regular reggae at all.
Especially back in those days, Veggie.
Especially back in those days, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I gravitate to it. It's for my interest. And then from there on, growing up, I always like to listen to reggae songs, you know, that's as a more international appeal, a more edge, sound more like pop reggae. That's why I love groups like UB40. I love Maxi Priest. You know what I mean? I love when Aine Kamuzi. Remember when Aine Kamuzi came out with that big hit pop song?
Welcome to that stepper.
Yeah. So from that, from Jimmy Cliff, kind of made me have grow up and have a interest in crossover popish reggae. You know what I mean? I love that. Yeah. And if you look over the years, I mean, most of the big iconic reggae songs has a pop touch to it. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. That's true. Because
even dancehall, even in the 90s, Lady Patra. I mean, a romantic mood is a pop music. Yeah, that's what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you even got to Cabra, Flex, Time to Have Sex, you know what I mean? Raw dancehall, but a pop. It got pop.
Yeah,
now those songs that cross over and transcend to higher heights, you know what I mean?
As you mentioned, Maxi Priest not long. When I first started listening to Maxi Priest, I didn't know what it was, but I know he sound different.
Yeah, pop reggae, pop music.
Even the beats, even the reggae beats. It was the raw, you know, Jamaican reggae, like, you know, when we drop a Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm hearing the popping again.
Yeah, that's from your end.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vbck podcast. We're having some technical difficulty today, but we're trying to ride through it. So if I disappear off the cameras,
go into a different location. It could be your internet too.
Yeah, my fellow host will just take up the slack. So let's be mindful today. We're not in studio. We're trying to do the show from varying locations. So we're just having some technical difficulties.
Yeah,
so
it's
with us because
it's your internet connection, Veggie. That's what's happening. Yeah, but you're good. Okay. Them can't hear you good right now. So let's carry on. Okay.
Yeah, speak with.
Yeah.
So that's why I come up with I always love I have a love and affection for singing. You know what I mean? But I see where Jamaica could do so much more if we concentrate on pop reggae music. You know what I mean? I mean, reggae music on a whole is popular music, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's a certain touch. You know what I mean? There's a
And
certain
again,
touch where you can put to it.
again, we must apologize to the listeners for today. You know, today we're on, and we have nothing scripted. But I have a question that I wanted to ask Reggie Buns for a
Yeah.
very long time. And I want to take this opportunity to ask him. He always speak highly about Frankie Paul. And there's a lot of people who don't know Frankie Paul, might hear the club him and don't know. Could you tell us, the public, a little about Frankie Paul, Reggie, and what you love about Frankie Paul as a singer?
Well, first of all, I must say I'm not sure if Frankie Paul is totally blind or partially blind, but I know he doesn't have his full, you know, use of his eyes, you know, for one. Secondly, I think Frankie Paul is one of the most prolific, and I use one of because there is never the. So one of the most prolific vocalists that ever come out of Jamaica. For one, not just the craft itself, but for the uniqueness. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody that listening right now that never hear Frankie Paul, don't know who Frankie Paul is, let's go Google it, go YouTube it, go Google it, and listen to this man's voice. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's like a shining star. Just by talking alone, Frankie Paul could easily be the biggest journalist on TV in Jamaica. You know, no point intended. Just by talking. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to singing, Frankie Paul sing with soul and affection. You have to feel it. It doesn't matter what he's singing. So to me, Frankie Paul is one of those singers that came up in the 80s, 90s, who dominate the 80s and 90s, no joke, who I think is one of the best vocalists that ever come out of Jamaica. You know what I mean? That's my opinion.
Okay.
I
So the
would,
audience right now want to know what you think. Go Google Frankie Paul if you don't know who Frankie Paul is. And if you know who Frankie Paul is, either agree with me or don't agree with me and tell me why. Frankie
I would
Paul.
agree with Reggie. You know, I've never met Frankie Paul in person. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was in Jamaica and I was listening to an interview, just randomly hear an interview going on. And the first second I heard the voice, I knew it was Frankie Paul. You know why? He sings just like how he talks. Just like how he talks. He sings. And I never dive into his catalog that deeply, but after having a conversation with you a couple of times and I hear how highly you talk of Frankie, you know, I had to go dig deeper. And to be honest, I have to agree with you, Reggie Buns. 100%. I think Mr. Cat might have something to say on Mr. Frankie Paul too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mr. Cat.
Frankie Paul was one of my favorite singers too. I actually met him once. In Jamaica actually. 'Cause my uncle used to move around a little, you know. I met Barry Simon too. I was a youth then. I always liked it Frankie Paul content and his music, you know. He's a very good singer. You understand? Veggie say you think he is one of the best vocalists, right? Veggie, you there? I think Reggie frozen and I think him internet man. Something going on with Veggie
Okay.
internet. Yeah.
All right. Whenever Reggie get a chance to come back in, and I know he will come back.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly agree with Veggie in terms of uniqueness, style, and making a song like, you're doing a cover version.
Yeah.
When he's doing a cover version, he actually take that cover version and make it his own song.
Yeah.
Sounds different. Yes, you know the lyrics to the song, you know the melody. When Frank Paul is singing it, it's different.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Speaking of artists, right? Because I'm reading a clip. It says, according to fans who listened to an interview that Shabba Rank did, he where he listed a few artists who he considers as generals, right?
Okay.
And he considered a few artists as generals, right? And but he excluded Bounty Killer. You know what I mean? He was disrespecting and throwing shade at the dancehall artists. So because him not consider Bounty Killer as a general, you think he dissing him?
Well, no.
But
All right.
I
Wait, stick up it.
all right,
You talk about artists.
yeah,
Okay. I consider Veggie Bones as my general, not my general. Would Shabba Rankin consider Veggie Bones as, you know, a general? This is where I look at life. Everyone has a right to think the way he think. If you ask me, if I would consider Bounty Killer a general, yes, without thinking about it 2 seconds. And again, in the music business, what do we consider?
yeah,
You know, in the music business, who does arts and artists consider general? Is it their friends? The amount of money that you make, the amount of people, you help, you have to peep on it from a circle angle.
yeah.
So I'm not saying he's wrong not to call particular a general, because I do not know, from what angle, he's looking at.
Okay.
But again, how music business go. You're not man a friend, and you bring it, you set him to the pinnacle, and if you're a man not that close, give a mention. So, Cat, we're almost halfway in the stick.
Hold on.
And since Veggie is not on, I want to give you a highlight
Okay.
today. I would like you to tell the people who get it. First of all, I would want to ask you, how long since you've been in radio?
I started in 2007. Actually, I started on this station called Streets 96 with a kid called Platinum Touch. And Big Seven, he's a hip hop, he do up and coming artist. I actually learned the up and coming artist thing from Big Seven. He doesn't know that, but if you're listening, that's where I learned it from. But I wanted to shine light on more reggae artists and dancer, because he do the hip hop mostly. But I wanted to do, because I'm an artist, I took a liking into that concept. I'm not saying I took his concept. I just like add more reggae dancehall and stuff on the content. That's why when I go live and I do the up and coming artists, I showcase a lot of reggae artists and dancehall artists along with hip hop and R&B artists. You know what I mean? So from 2007.
Yeah. I like the fact that you've been talking about up and coming artists. Oh, I want us to dabble in the up and coming artist thing for a bit. But I want to keep it on the reggae side.
Yeah.
You know, another time we'll do it and we'll go international with Veggie, you know, is on. But I want to keep it on the reggae side. What do you think about these new set of artists right now, this new crop of artists that is coming through? I hear you playing a lot of new artists, you know. What do you think about them in terms of, you know, the style and the lyrics, what you know, what they are
You
bringing?
talking about new artists?
Yeah, new artists we're sticking with. New, brand spanking new.
Well, I only have a slight issue with some of the content. That's it. But other than with style and delivery, I think they're pretty good. But some of the content where some of the kid them I follow is what I have a little issue with. Like when them I say they want to scam this and them you know the certain content. I think, you know, other than some of the content, I'm good with everything else.
Yeah, and I want to kind of cloak it in right now, mainly with, you know, the new artists them that you've been playing. And if you're saying you think most of the artists, they are good, they got good lyrics, that means, to me, you've got an interest in them. So, two questions. What would you like to do for them? Or what can you do for them?
Well, I'm doing what I can right now, George. Created a platform.
But listen, I know and you know, but the wider world out there doesn't know.
Well, we created this platform right here that we on right now. Where we using the World Hype Radio Studio to stream the VBCK podcast because it's a family thing, right? And VBCK podcast was Veggie Bunge is the founder of VBCK podcast. He was the one that brought it to my attention, and we formulated. So we use the World Hype Studio. This studio here, I do a lot of streaming here, and matter of fact, we got DJ Freddy coming on tonight too, and World Hype Radio. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. I put a lot of time, spend a lot of money, formulate this platform for the up and coming artists, because from me coming up as an artist myself, it was very difficult to get my music heard. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of politics, and some DJ don't want to play it, you know, because of the hate or whatever reason they don't want to play it. So to answer your question, as far as what I'm doing for them, is what I'm actually doing basically every day. You understand? By having this platform here that they could showcase their music. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let me ask you a personal question. This question I want to ask you.
Are you interviewing me right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I am. I know there are people who will tell DJ not to play an artist or try to influence a DJ not to play an artist. Would you let somebody influence you not to play an artist?
Well, have anybody tried that before? No.
No, I don't want to know.
Well, hold on.
That's not the question.
Listen, I'm going to ask you a question. See, Duppy know who for frightening. Yeah, that's the saying that before, right? Duppy know who for frightening. So some people would not approach me like that. That's how I feel. Because when we're done with them, they probably won't even approach nobody else like that, because I don't condone that. I don't approve of that. I think every artist should get showcased, and can nobody tell me who to play? You understand? Nobody have tried that, but I wouldn't allow anyone to tell me who to play. Because number one, I believe in support, right? I believe in support, and I say that to say this. I'm still looking for the support currently, but we have a platform where we support ourselves, and I know. But when I was coming up, when I didn't have the radio show and as an artist and stuff, the support was crazy. You know what I mean? And sometimes we have to even get violent a little, which I regret that. I have to get violent a little, Judge Prophet, just to get your music heard. You understand?
Okay, but that was the time.
Yeah.
And to add to that, my personal advice to you,
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do, but it's my personal advice. Never let nobody put down an artist to you and influence you not to play an artist. Because you know what?
No.
You see the same artist that is down today, maybe next year, you never know. You see, artists that might be hot, popping. And I am an artist, and I can honestly tell you, all new artists who is trying, they all want to be heard. And if 10 DJ is shunning an artist and you can give him a strength, give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to him. Give it to him as an artist. I would never look down on another artist. No. That is not my position. If I can't get an artist a strength, I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yes, Sir Kia, you've been playing for a while. You have your own radio station. And most of what you're doing is reggae. I know you're dabble in, R&B, whatever. How far do you want to take what you got to?
Okay. I want to go as far as I'm allowed to. It ain't no stopping. Like, I want to keep going. I want it to be where the artists them can even get revenues from what I'm doing.
Okay.
You understand? Like every time I play this song and see what I want to do, Judge Prophet, with the support of the fans and the people, because we can't do it without the fans them, Even though artists sending their music all the time, sometimes I go on their page and they don't even post the show while I'm live, but they send me their music. You understand?
Well, use this opportunity to ask them to share your stuff.
Yeah, I do. And they send the music. A lot of artists sending the music and they on social media. I don't understand how you're promoting your music and you send your music to a radio program, but you don't even share the radio program that's playing your music to your fans. That don't even make sense to me. So what I find myself doing lately is going to the pages and checking if the show is live on there. And if for some reason the show is not live on there, I won't play the artist's music. That's why maybe, a lot of artists probably send me their music and you don't hear me play it. Those are the reasons.
Yeah, well, okay. I can see with you with that. But I'm not trying to take up for the artists too. A lot of these new artists, they don't understand. So, it is for people who understand to kind of educate them, let them know what's going on. A lot of people, they just know that the songs play on the radio and it's a big deal to them. So now, as we are conversing about the situation, I think both of us can use this opportunity to ask the artists, share the live. When you share the live, there's more people gonna hear your music.
But guess what? Oh, stick a pin real quick. See, I'm glad we're on this topic. I don't think they even know that we're live 24/7. Even if I'm not on a live show like we live right now, there's a live rotation playlist every single day, all day. And a lot of their music, the ones that support and share their music, are in rotation. So even if we're not live, you go to the reggaehype.com and you share it. You understand? Somebody asked, where's Veggie Buns? Well, we having some technical, because Veggie and George is not in the actual studio. We usually link up in the actual studio, so they couldn't make the actual studio today. We had Veggie on for a second, but we having a little technical difficulty with the phone and stuff. So, what I'm gonna do personally, George, like I said, I got 2 laptops. I'm gonna set up the programs on the laptop, and I'm gonna come to you, and I'm gonna come to Veggie. You understand? And I'm gonna set it up so whenever you guys not come into the studio, because for you people out there, y'all don't even know this. We don't live right close to each other, so. Veggie and George got to drive over an hour to come to the studio. You understand?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
We're in Pennsylvania. They're in Jersey. So for the people out there that's listening, that's going to show you guys it's very important you guys support us, because we're putting in time, taking out quality time to give you guys this content. You understand? So I just wanted to put that out there. So we're having some technical difficulty with on Veggie side, as you for the people that was logged in earlier when we started, you see Veggie was there for a second, but we're having an issue. It's not like Veggie don't want to be here. It's just that we're having a technical difficulty, because Veggie is a person like this. You know what I mean? If he, he's for the people. He's for the people. You understand? So if you don't see him here, it's technical reasons or emergency. All right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, sir,
yes, sir.
I like when you say Veggie is for the people. But I also want you to let the people know that World Life is for the people.
Oh, yeah.
And there is a site connected to World Life that is called Artists. Right? It's the same thing?
It's the same thing. It's called Artist Hype. That's a Facebook site, yeah.
Yeah, so this station is a station that is built for new artists. Not only new artists. Every artist, but all the young artists can get a shine on this station.
Yeah, definitely.
There is no prejudice.
None of
nothing.
that. It's all love.
Here.
All love. Hey, George, I want to give a shout out to your son, too. Big up your son,
Yeah, man, Rick. Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up Rick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So, George, while we're talking, this thing pull up here 20 hours ago, right? 20 people was found dead on a boat, all believed to be Haitian migrants.
So where were they found?
I don't know. They was on the water somewhere, northern Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there is a situation going on in Haiti, which is, very sad. And it's our neighbor. Haiti is Jamaica neighbor. It's a lot of people. The only neighbor I think they are closer than we is Dominican Republic, which they are on the same piece of land. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's hard to look at the situation, that is happening there. I've never been to Haiti, but on the television, I see a lot of stuff, and it kind of pain my heart when I look on the situation. These are human beings,
Yeah.
I really can't elaborate much on it, but in a short word, I could say it's very sad. I hope and I pray and I wish somebody, whether somebody, some big country could, help out a situation and kind of get the country back to stabilization, because the country is very unstable.
Yeah. Yes, somebody asked me, what did Shabba said about Bounty Killer? All right, so let me play the audio for them, George, because they want to know what Shabba said about Bounty Killer. Can I play? I'm gonna play the audio real quick.
Shabba, you know easy, you know me, General.
No, not the general. The general
The Emperor. The Emperor.
The only general is General Trace. Let I tell you. General Trace.
General Degree.
General Degree.
Yeah.
General Echo.
Yeah.
And Bonnie General.
Tio. All right, Shabba, so we're putting it out there.
Any other general a plan for funeral. Any other general a plan for funeral. Any other general a plan for funeral.
So how they figured, like, that don't have nothing to do with Bounty Killer, what he said. Yes, your people have...
Well. Yes and no.
How he have nothing to do with Bounty Killer? The mark for my question, I might pick out who him consider as general. He not say nothing about Bounty. He ain't say nothing about...
No, I wouldn't say who him consider. Oh, okay. How should I put it? Bounty Killer, he call himself the 5-star.
General, yeah. So that's why they're saying what they're saying then.
So, I wouldn't say Shabba said anything wrong. I wouldn't say, because Bounty Killer had openly says that Shabba ranking of the man will make him start DJ. So, you always have high praise for Shabba. And maybe, if I'm not mistaken, maybe come from the same era. So, I don't know what to tell you.
What's your definition of a general, Prophet? We tend to use this word, me general. What's your definition of me general?
Just long, my friend. I'm a rate you. Cat I'm a general, you have your back. You have my back. I rate you. But when you talk about, so what Shabba said, general degree. There's a DJ whose name is General Degree.
Yeah.
You have General Echo. You have Bonnie General. But just like Buju Banton, when Buju Banton started out first, it was Buju Banton. But afterwards, you get the Gargamel.
Yeah.
When Capleton started out, it was Capleton. No, you get the King Shango. That goes with it.
Yeah.
So people adapt name. Bounty Killer say it's a 5-star general. So again, it really depends on where the conversation is coming from. And as an artist myself, I don't want to be in a position where I'm, igniting no flame. To say Shabba not really rate Bounty Killer.
Yeah, I don't really think that's what it is. I think people just I look for something to talk about. But let me give you my definition of a general. A general is somebody that take care of the community. A general is somebody that feed the people. A general is somebody that approach politicians to do better with the country. A general is somebody with nothing but love. You understand? That's my definition of a general.
Away from and that is away from being in the army, because in the army you have generals.
Yeah.
But as you touch that point, I don't know if Bounty Killer is taking care of his community in all that way. Why he got the name general.
Yeah.
One thing I would say when it comes to Bounty Killer, he's a man who rate Bounty. He's a man who respect Bounty Killer. And I'll tell you why. enough artists, the man they take on them wings.
Yeah.
Try with some bus,
Mm-hmm. Some no boss.
some no bus. So in that case, you could be a general.
Yeah.
Yes, cause a lot of artists in Jamaica do a lot of things, The people. Some people put it in the limelight. Some people don't. Some people get credit for what them do. Some people don't. Just as we are on the point of artists, or bus artists. As I just say, today our thing no scripting with us at all. I was watching an interview the other day. I think it was teacher interviewing me.
Oh, TJ?
Teach them.
Oh, teach them.
Interviewing
Okay.
Beenie Man.
Yeah.
And everything that Beenie Man said, I know. But even though I knew, I needed somebody to remind me. It's like I see certain things, I pay it in mind. And the topic, it was who's the king of dancer? Let me say. Yellow Man, I remember.
Oh yeah, I did see that interview.
And
Some of it.
He said, Sugar Miner. And once you reach, I was just laughing to myself. A lot of people don't know how much artists Sugar Miner does, Who look a big name artist out of road right now? Come right out of Sugar Miner, and whole heap of man we you have to talk about. Whole heap of great man. From great Tony Rebel, Yami Bowland. I remember when I went to my first youth man promotion down. It was a place named Carewood. A country boy, thief out the house because big sound and I never see so much artists one place, man. This is the first place Mr. Tony Rebel. You have Yami Bolo, Tenasa, Joe Lick. It's like no wonder. All the money when DJ upon the sound. Because by the time you talk two lyrics, another man there. But in Perseverance, I boss all of them artists there. Which, to be honest, the game changed because most of the money we have the hungry now. We don't see nobody bust nobody too tough.
Not no more like it used to be.
No, I'm not saying it's not happening, but I am not seeing it. So we used to talk and say, oh, the music game hard. But in some aspect, it's easier now. And in some, it's harder now. Remember, every day the pace gets faster and faster. Everybody moving with the fast pace. Nobody have no time to stretch a man behind them for hold your cat and pull you with them.
True.
Nobody know how. Listen to the music. The people change with the music. The older music when it was love. People will lovingly take you and take with. Now the music changed. Thanks to a few people who still maintaining, a certain level of responsibility towards people, try to guide them, in the right way with the music. But the bulk of the music sadly, especially the dancehall part, is kind of negativity to me.
Yep.
I am not no judge for music, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, it's going down the negative road. And when people absorb negativity, that's how they act.
Yep. Okay. Definitely. Well, this is VBCK podcast. George Prophet, you know what I mean? Veggie Buns was here earlier, but we had some technical difficulties. You know? Veggie Buns big up himself, you know what I mean? He's probably tuned in listening. You understand? We're gonna fix up the other side that we're next time around we won't have those technical difficulties. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know what we
Yes, and I
gotta
want
do.
to inform the listeners that coming Sunday, Reggie Bonds will be on. So, if you miss him today, you'll see him soon.
Definitely. Somebody said got no time for dancehall. Ava, what do you mean by that? You have to elaborate on that. She said got no time for dancehall. So drop in the chat and let me know what you mean by that. All right? Cause you what Shaggy said, right? George Prophet?
He says a lot of things. So which one?
Him said dancehall done. What you think?
That's a stiff one. I tend to try to focus on, reggae, lovers rock, roots, music. I tend to want to stay on the uplifting side of, the
Yeah.
music. I just don't want to be known for music. I want to be known for conscious music.
Okay. Got you. All right. Well, we passed the time in a George.
Yeah, well, I want to take this opportunity to big up all the listeners
Yep.
and big up promoter Louis Lauder. And I want to take this opportunity to tell all the people on the live, all my music is on all major digital platforms. So go check out George Prophet, stream the music,
Yep.
download the music, purchase the music. We got 3 albums out there. Got the Love Me Again album, got the Super album, got the Perfect album out there. Go and get familiar. Go on my Facebook, George Prophet Dubs.
Yeah. And go over there and follow Reggae Hype at Reggae Hype Radio. Go over there and subscribe to VBCK Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe to DJ CEO Cat Show. Because I have a lot of interviews that I do. I've filmed some interviews lined up that's coming down the road. You know what I mean? Catch me every Monday at 4 p.m. Is it 4 p.m., George? 4 p.m. sharp for the video showcase. Meaning, let me explain. If you're artists out there, I know we play the audio, but I do showcase videos. You understand? So if you want to get your video showcase, send that video into worldhypevideo@gmail.com. Anywhere else you send that video will not get showcased. You have to send it to that video email, Gmail. worldhypevideo@gmail.com. That's where you send your video at. You could, if it's on YouTube, you could send a YouTube link, or you could send the actual file, however you want to send it. All right, I goes by name DJ CEO Cat. Veggie Buns, big up yourself. George Prophet.
Yes, and remember, every Sunday at 4 o'clock,
4 p.m. sharp.
BBC podcast.
Yeah.
It is place to be.
Yep.
Every Sunday, 4 o'clock sharp.
Yep. And for the people that's
George Prophet,
Yep.
Veggie Buns,
CEO
and
Cat.
CEO Cat.
And for the people that's, you know, reaching out to us in the live and all that stuff, if there's anything while we live that you want to ask, don't be afraid to ask a question, all right? I see what you said. Yeah, go
You
ahead.
can call in too.
You also could call in 848-480-6371 is a call-in number. So don't hesitate to put your remarks, ask your questions. You could call in and ask a question live on air. All right? So
don't hesitate to participate.
Yeah, definitely. So Josh Prophet, we out of here?
Yes, sir.
Are we out of here?
And have a good evening, all the listeners.
Say that again.
Have a good rest of the evening, all the listeners.
Okay, we out of here.
Thank you, sir.